Broadband history with BEAD allocations from the White House. Nebraska awards $61 million for broadband projects. A new Sci-Fi Networks Fiber City project announced in Illinois. And a new kind of racing comes to Roku. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. The long-awaited broadband equity access and deployment allocation was revealed this week in a White House event on Monday. The $42.45 billion BEAD program will award more than $3.3 billion to Texas, with a total of 19 states set to receive more than $1 billion. California, Missouri, Michigan, and North Carolina rounding out the top five, with each slated to receive more than $1.5 billion. 6 through 10, Virginia, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, and Washington State. NTIA, the National Technology and Information Administration, is overseeing the program. Allocations were made based on the FCC's broadband availability map. Nebraska officials this week announced broadband awards totaling $61 million. Allo Communications set to receive $11 million, with Great Plains Communications slated for just less than $11 million. Home state company Stealth Broadband, third on the list of awards at more than $8.5 million. 18 companies in all won funding for 65 projects. There were a total of 130 applications for funding. Fiber Broadband Association has released an update on efforts to expand and advance workforce development for the fiber broadband industry by way of partnerships with the Wireless Infrastructure Association and the FBA's Optic Path program. The industry organization has engaged with 39 states to roll out Optic Path, involving 40 service providers and nearly 70 community colleges and training institutions, with electric cooperative associations in 5 states that have either adopted or expressed interest in the program. WIA's Telecommunications Industry Registered Apprenticeship Program, or TIRAP, now has 92 participating employers. FBA's Optic Path will soon be offered via the Wireless Infrastructure Association as an online course and will be included in the TIRAP curriculum. Word from Sci-Fi Networks this week, officially launching construction of the Rockford, Illinois Fiber City project, a $200 million revolutionary fiber optic open access network. All 78,000 homes, businesses, and community anchor institutions will have access to the privately funded 10-gig system. Global addressable TV revenue will hit $56 billion this year and, according to Ampere Analysis, should reach upwards of $90 billion by 2027. This marks delivery of a 25% incremental boost in reach over traditional broadcast television. If you are a new Netflix subscriber north of the border, you no longer get the most basic tier of service in Canada. Choice is now restricted to basic with ads on a single device for $5.99 a month, standard for $16.49 on 2 screens, and premium, that's up to 4 screens simultaneously, for $20.99. This coincides with the recent crackdown on unlicensed sharing of Netflix passwords. Since then, according to Broadband TV News, Netflix has enjoyed the 4 single largest days of their new subscriber acquisitions. The FCC exploring new options on streaming regulations. Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel has suggested that Congress may have to step in to give the Commission regulatory authority that the Cable Acts of 1984 and 1992 gave it over traditional video, since those laws did not either apply to or anticipate over-the-top delivery of content. Data center developers now branching out into emerging markets around the country as a result of popular locations like Northern Virginia and Southern California becoming saturated. New targets for data centers: Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, Denver, and Atlanta. Areas that are winning new projects do so based in part on network bandwidth, power availability, and real estate costs. And finally, racing fans, no doubt familiar with NASCAR, IndyCar, and Formula One, but how about the newest racing series, Formula E Racing? That's now drawing nearly 400 million TV viewers globally. That's right, the London-based Formula E electric car racing series now has a deal with Roku as their exclusive streaming home. The Roku Fast channel, in collaboration with CBS Sports, will carry 11 races per season. CBS will broadcast 5 races each year, beginning in January 2024. That will be simulcast on Paramount Plus with Showtime. This marks the first foray into live sports coverage for Roku. Well, thanks for watching and have a happy July 4th holiday.